phlegmy today. I probably have the COVID. Probably got it at the mall.
It's a very big story today.
It's a big story. It's a hot story today here.
Well, I mean,
Chicks
it is
on the
kind
Right.
of a big story.
It is a big story.
The fact that you got to go to a mall.
Well, I haven't been to a mall. Like, my daughter was asked, she's like, Mommy, how long has it been since we've been to the mall? And I said, I think it's over 2 months, honey. It's been well over 2 months because there was probably 2 weeks before that.
Yeah.
Since the
Yeah,
shutdown.
because you wouldn't have known to like get your mall time in, right?
No.
Like as an emergency.
I wouldn't have known
You
that.
wouldn't have known
Oh my God,
that.
we got to go to the mall.
Right, before everything shuts down.
Yeah, because
you wouldn't have known that.
We didn't even know everything was going to get shut down.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
yeah.
now you got to go to the mall, and what happened?
Well,
Tell everybody what happened.
So my daughter and I went to Greenwood Mall here in Greenwood, Indiana on Saturday because my daughter, in case you guys if you don't follow me on Instagram or anything like that, my husband pierced my daughter's ears, plural, in literally the first day of lockdown because she's 10 and she wanted to have her ears pierced. And, you can't go to like Claire's in the mall. Claire's in the mall because everything got locked down. And so my daughter was like, I want to have my ears pierced. And since she couldn't swim during that time because my daughter's a swimmer, we were like, this is the perfect time. Yeah. To pierce her ears. So my husband ordered one of these like ear piercing kits from Amazon because you can basically do heart surgery online.
And you know that came from China.
Yeah, you can learn.
You know it came from China.
You can learn to do heart surgery like from YouTube now. So my husband's like, how hard can this be? I can totally do this. And he did. So he pierced her ears in the kitchen. And, it was great. Like he did a great job. They've healed up really nicely. In fact, I think he did a really great job. And I want him to double pierce my ears. I'm thinking he may have to do that because he still has the kit. Neither here nor there. But anyway, so she has these great pierced ears, but she's had the same studs in. As you know, ladies, when you get your ears pierced, you have those like, god-awful, teeny tiny studs for like the first 7 to 8 weeks, right?
And you gotta turn them.
And you gotta turn and put the stuff on and turn them. So now they're healed. And, she was like, Mommy, I really want a new pair of earrings to wear because I'm kind of sick of these. And I get it. And I was like, okay, well, you can get them online or whatever, but the mall near us is open. We could go there, but the Claire's isn't open, which she's 10. She loves Claire's and Justice and all those
But you were
places.
saying the mall, you think it only opened this past Friday?
It only opened like this past weekend, I think. But very limited stores are open in the mall. But there's a little boutique called Francesca's at our mall. If you're not familiar with Francesca's, it's like just a little, they basically have just jewelry in there. It's like jewelry and like accessories. They have a few dresses and things like that. But in the middle of it, it's just like this bank of jewelry. They have studs and, earrings and things like that. And I'm like, we can run into Francesca's. You can get yourself some little, diamond studs, fake diamond studs. And then we can get out of there and we'll just, we'll just make the afternoon of it. And so we drove to the mall. We get there. I could not believe how freaking crowded our mall was. It was crazy, you guys.
Everybody wanted out.
Yeah.
They were all dying to get out.
A beautiful day. It was a beautiful sunny day. So I didn't think anybody would be at the mall, but everybody and their brother was at the mall. And so I called my husband. I'm like, honey, what should I do? And he goes, use your best judgment. I mean, go in there. I have wipes in my purse that I carry all the time, like Lysol wipes. I have hand sanitizer. I've got masks. I got everything in my purse ready to go at a moment's notice. I took her in. We stayed away. I said, don't touch anything. Stay away from people. We're going to get in and get out, and just we'll look at stuff. But just if you see stuff, don't touch it. Because, 10-year-olds touch everything. I'm like, just don't touch anything. And so she didn't. So we walked in, stayed away from people, got in. She saw the pair that she wanted. I took it. We went up. We bought, the things. But people in that little store were not really social distancing very much. I mean,
and even the shopkeepers weren't wearing
they didn't
masks,
have
which
masks
surprised
on.
me.
No.
I thought that would be like a requirement of the state and everybody that's opening a store.
Not that they help anyway.
I mean, of course not. But,
give me a break.
But I figured that at least it makes people
feel better. Yeah. Now, in the big department stores, I saw that some of the associates were wearing masks, but in the small one.
But isn't that funny how it's not even consistent at the mall?
Not even
a mall thing.
But we got our little pair of earrings. We got out. People were kind of all over, but we stayed our distance from people. And then we looked at some shoes on the way out in a big department store. And, we were away from people. And then we got out. And that was it. And then we were looking, and man, people were at restaurants enjoying themselves. I could see people walking into restaurants. I did notice, like the food court, they took a lot of tables out and they social distanced the tables. So the tables were like 6 feet apart, whereas they usually are packed in like sardines. If y'all notice that, like at a food court, they're always really...
And you were saying Francesca's had a sign that said 18 people.
18 people
but
or less.
Nobody was really counting.
Nobody was really counting. And then a lot of stores, people were lined up and they were letting people in, like, you know, a certain number at a time.
When somebody would come out, somebody else would go in.
Yeah, we noticed a lot of stores were doing that. So it was, you know, people are open. Some things are different in some stores. I know at that particular boutique, there weren't like a ton of people in there, but I know there were less than 18 people in that.
And I wonder how
store.
the individual stores have decided like who's opening, if it's just a personal business owner decision.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or what?
Or if they have a mandate. I'm not sure.
And then again, who's picking those winners and losers?
Yeah,
right?
I don't know.
That's what's so...
But I didn't feel uncomfortable. I mean, because I was like, you know, we have to live our lives, so we got to go do this. And my girl wants some new earrings, so by God, we're gonna go get some new earrings. And you know, she earned it. She got all A's this year, and she's not been out of the house in like 7 weeks, and so we're gonna go get her some earrings. And so we did. She got her, and now she's got her little diamond stud. She's very happy.
You know how Florida is open, and like everybody's been praising Governor DeSantis for how like he's been managing everything. I saw him on the news this weekend, and he was talking about people renting Airbnbs.
Yeah.
Like on the Florida beaches and stuff. And he was saying that that's not, that they are monitoring that, and that if they see someone from New York trying to rent an Airbnb, they don't let you do it.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, how is that even happening? Because I went on to Airbnb to make our South Carolina arrangements for this summer. And it was, I mean, I just did it. Like, I just found the place that I wanted and I reserved it. And then I wrote a little email to the owner and I was like, is there anything that we need to know in advance of coming?
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm assuming everything's going to be kind of normal by 4th of July week. And she was like, yeah, everything's fine. Like, there's no change. And that was that.
But since you're out of state, it makes you wonder.
Well, that's the thing. Like, how is the governor looking at every person who's trying to rent out an Airbnb?
Yeah,
I didn't understand how that's working, but I was surprised to see Governor DeSantis say it.
Yeah.
And then my husband was like, no, that's good. Like, it's good that they're not letting, you know, people that are coming from like a really bad
I mean,
spot.
it's good that they're not letting those dirty New Yorkers in there.
But I mean, how are they doing that? Like, how is that even working? Are they just saying if you're in Florida, you're not allowed to open you can't do your Airbnb without some sort of prior?
I don't know.
If anybody's in Florida and knows how that works, you can let us know.
But they are, I mean, I saw an article, I think I think it's in our lineup about how maybe it's not. I think I may have just sent it to a family member about how you know what? In fact, our ex-writer Hannah wrote it on Breitbart. There's an article on Breitbart that one of our writers, our ex-writers, Hannah Blow, she wrote an article about how Florida is now a model. For,
I keep seeing that, which is why this was such a surprise to me.
It's a model for how they're doing stuff.
Because I was like, how is he stopping Airbnb from happening?
Yeah, DeSantis is the shiz, y'all.
Because like that's a whole, you know, it's a website that's sort of self-managed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So how that's happening, I don't understand it, and I was surprised to hear him say it, but nevertheless,
it's interesting how that works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And speaking of vacations and whatnot, Vegas,
baby. Vegas, baby.
Vegas is working on opening up, and it's going to look very, very different.
I don't know how they're going to do this social distancing thing. How do they do it?
Yeah.
I don't know if malls are having a hard time doing it. How in the hell is Vegas going to do this?
Yeah, because they talked about how like I don't gamble. Yeah, I know you don't either. And so like when we go to Vegas, it's not anything that we do, but like at people who do say blackjack, right?
Yeah.
At a blackjack table, they're saying that there's going to be plexiglass in between each person and separating the players from the dealer. Which I'm like, that's a lot of plexiglass going on around. I don't know how they're doing that. It must cost a fortune to buy all of that.
Don't they have to touch things?
Well, I mean, the cards are... and the dealers are going to wear gloves, apparently.
Yeah, but still, the gloves are... This doesn't make any sense.
I know.
They're wearing the same gloves the whole night. And
And there's not going to be... Only, like, super high roller craps is going to be allowed, and no poker, Because, like, how would you even play poker when your face is covered? You know what I mean? Like, you can't do that. You got to be able to read people, right? That's like the whole reason that there is the phrase poker face.
It's just, this is so dumb.
It's so dumb. And they're saying that some of the best restaurants won't be open, that there's not going to be shows for, like, the foreseeable future.
Yeah, so, buffets are going to be gone, you guys. You know, I live for buffets in Vegas. Those buffets are everything.
But they're saying that the reason that buffets will be a thing is that you will be served the stuff that you want. So you'll, like, tell the person behind the counter, I want 6 cake pops in my case, or 8.
Yeah, probably 10.
I would have 10
Maybe
cake pops.
10. Obviously 10 cake pops.
Right.
Yeah.
So when I ask for the cake pops and they give me my 12 cake pops, it's going to be somebody else serving me those 14 cake pops.
That's, the 18 cake pops.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is embarrassing because I don't want
embarrassing?
People
Why is it embarrassing?
People, like, judging me that I'm getting 20 cake pops.
Don't judge us so that I want 22 cake pops. What's your problem? Yeah, I'm on vacation. If I want 24 cake pops, then you can suck it.
Right.
Okay, I've earned that this year.
I'm
not looking at carbs when I'm in Vegas. Okay?
I mean, but here's the good side of all of this is that you're probably going to be able to get some smoke deals.
Oh my God.
To go to Vegas. Like, they're supposed to be waiving all the resort fees because, like, it's not.
That's
what
true.
Are you paying for, really, right?
That's true. That and cruises right now.
Oh, yeah.
And you go on a cruise for like $2.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm just, and just drink and eat for free. You might as well just do it.
I mean,
I'm not a cruise person.
It is tempting though, man.
If you're a cruise person, by all means.
Yeah.
It's crazy right now.
Speaking of, like, vacations and beaches, de Blasio is saying that he may not open New York City beaches until the end of summer.
Oh, that's
and
nice
that doesn't make any sense because summer is when people go to the beach.
You know what? I bet you, at the end of summer, I bet you that de Blasio will go on the beaches.
Oh, yeah.
He and his family will be on the beaches. That guy is such a jerk.
He's the worst.
He is just
the worst of the worst.
De Blasio.
Oh, my God.
His name to de Blasio.
And it's not even his real name.
It's like Gretchen Whitmer.
Yeah, Gretchen.
Gretchen.
No offense to any Gretchens
Listen,
out there.
I'm sure there's some nice Gretchens out there, but she is a hose beast of epic proportions, that woman.
All right.
Okay, there was an epidemiologist who's been censored by YouTube because he dared to think outside the groupthink.
You can't do that.
You can't do that. You can't say, hey, I disagree with the lockdown. You can't say that on YouTube, so YouTube will shut you down. Because apparently we live in communist China now.
Well, because if he doesn't agree with who, then you're not allowed to not agree with who on the YouTube. So I hope this video is allowed to be posted because we don't agree with who.
Yeah.
So I don't know how this is going to work.
It's like it will probably get shut down. Once this makes it to YouTube, it probably won't be. It'll be on YouTube for like maybe a minute, and then they're going to shut us down on YouTube because I don't agree with who.
Oh my God, you guys, Friday, was it Friday? I think it was Friday. I was driving. I don't remember where I was going, but I was driving and I saw a person wearing a cloth mask. I know it was cloth because it looked like one of these, right? Like it's got the designs. It's not an N95 mask, right? It's clearly cloth. She's driving by herself in her car wearing the mask. And so I completely just was like, I can't with these people. So I took to Twitter and I said a bad word on Twitter, but I said, question for all the people who are driving by themselves wearing cloth masks. Literally, what the F is wrong with you? Because I need to understand why you would do this. And so there was a lot of, for some reason that tweet went not viral, but there was a lot of likes on it and retweets. But then the people that responded who were clearly
wearing the masks in their cars. Yeah.
They were so mad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They were so mad.
Yeah.
And they were like, there were 2 people to whom I would have given a pass. Like, not that I'm like responsible for giving out passes to people, but if I were, there were only 2 people who I would have given a pass to. One was a doctor who wears a mask all day and just is so used to it that he doesn't realize.
In his car.
Yeah, he just he just gets in his car, drives home, and then is like, oh yeah,
I forgot to have my mask on. Yeah,
that I totally
understand. You're a doctor. We get it.
And you're not wearing a cloth mask. You're wearing like an actual mask. Then there was the chick who was like, I have MS. I am like severely compromised, and I do wear an N95 mask. Like that is what I wear, and I wear it in my car because usually I have more than one stop, right? So I don't want to touch it, take it off, because I'm wearing it for my protection.
Got it.
Totally get it.
Yeah.
That is not the same as
Yeah.
what I was talking about at all. The people that are wearing like the fancy bandanas or the cloth masks that are by themselves, they are wearing masks supposedly to protect other people from their droplets, right?
There are no other people.
So you
the
can
car.
take it off, you can touch it all you want, because all it's doing is putting a barrier over your mouth
Yeah.
to prevent you from spitting on other people around you. That's it. That's the only purpose. It's not protecting you at all, not even a little bit.
Even my 10-year-old understands this.
So this is why I was like, so there was this one chick who fought with me about
Oh my God,
this.
Mary saw a person wearing a Louis Vuitton mask. It's like a fashion statement.
Oh my God.
I'm so much better than you because mine's Louis Vuitton.
So this Sarah chick
That's such a
started fighting with
Kardashian
me.
thing, I swear.
And she was so rabidly mad about how, because I obviously touched a nerve, right? And so she was like, I'm not gonna, if I have a bunch of stops, I'm not gonna touch my mask and, contaminate my hands and blah. And I'm like, you don't even know why you're wearing the mask.
And plus mine is Louis Vuitton.
Right.
It's Louis Vuitton, okay?
I was like, listen, you're literally too stupid to be allowed to show up in my mentions anymore.
It
I
matches
can't
my
have you
outfit.
there.
Just like Nancy Pelosi. It matches, you guys.
I just cannot.
It
with
matches
people.
my trikini, like ensemble. I have my trikini
I
on.
just cannot.
Did you guys hear that Barack Obama was he's out now talking trash to President Trump,
And he's so passive aggressive about it.
Oh,
like if you're gonna trash talk him, just use his name.
Yeah.
You idiot.
it's just tacky.
It is
Can
tacky.
we just not be tacky?
What does he say?
He's tacky. He's just talking about how he's failed, basically.
He's like, this is
it's
how
a-
little kids think.
Yeah, we're in financial free fall, and it's like he's basically a failure.
Yeah.
He's basically talking about this administration is a big fat fail, and
Don't you guys miss me so much?
I bet you guys miss me because I'm awesome, so great. I have a Netflix deal, so awesome.
Oh my God.
This guy, just shut up. I swear, it's constant
He
with
needs
him.
all of the throat punches.
Well, what he needs is all the he's constantly wanting accolades.
Yeah.
And since he hasn't had them in in 5 minutes, he needs to get out and get them.
Yeah.
It's just, God, these people are insufferable.
Insufferable. Remember that Justin Amash guy that was a Republican and then he became an independent and then he said he was running for president? So now
He's not
this
gonna run.
weekend he
Yeah.
was like, I am not seeing a path to a successful
Really?
run.
You're not seeing that?
And I was like, when did you ever?
Yeah,
Like at
it's-
what point did you actually see a
It's
path?
nice that you didn't see
'Cause
that.
that
the
was
rest
never
of
a
us
path.
never saw that.
So now-
Justin.
so he's officially out of that
Yeah.
presidential race, just in case you thought he was ever
Yeah,
gonna.
everybody's like, really? Because we didn't care. Yeah, nobody cared. Justin.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And then you sent a story last night. Elon Musk tweeted, and of course everybody's like, "Oh my God, it's the new Kanye!"
Everybody's
Everybody's freaking out.
heads are exploding over this.
Because he said, "Take the red pill," and of course everyone was like, "Oh
I love it.
my God, he's a Republican, he's a conservative, he's like totally changed. It's amazing. Oh my God!" So everybody freaked out.
And the person that the person that wrote
It's
the
like
Matrix?
the producer,
The producer of the Matrix.
The Helmer, which is the producer, I think.
Yeah.
The Matrix chick, the Lily Wachowski, I guess is her name.
First of all, Ivanka Trump,
Yeah.
she already did.
Yeah, Taken.
Yeah. She
And then so that Lily Wachowski from The Matrix responded to both of them and said, "F both of you." She doesn't want her movie to be associated in any way with conservatism. Well, too late. I
Yeah.
mean, that happened a long time ago.
too late. A lot of us saw it. And the reason that you made a lot of money from it is not just from liberals, you big jerk.
I know this is
God,
what I'll
I
never
swear,
understand.
I don't understand this about these people either. My God. Yeah, because conservatives never go to movies.
No, we don't.
No, we don't. We sit at home. We don't partake in any of the entertainment
I wonder
that's
when
out
movies
there.
are going to be a thing again.
I don't
Like
know.
going to the movies.
I don't know. Did you guys? I have a 10-year-old, so like Scoob came out this weekend, and she was
Maisie
talking
got
about.
a toy.
I saw a
toy.
Scooby toy. That must be because it's like big right now, but Scoob came out because that was necessary. And so we didn't see it, but she was talking about wanting to see it, and my husband was like, God, it's $20. And I'm like, but this is how they're doing it now.
Oh, because it's a new release.
It's a new release, and so they're wanting and we did this with what came out a couple weeks ago?
The Trolls.
The Troll movie. We saw the Troll movie, and it also was like $20, and we paid for it because this is how they're doing movies now, which I kind of feel like this is what they're going to start doing.
Yeah, why not, right?
Yeah.
And honestly, like my parents are a perfect example. They've always hated going to movie theaters. They don't like being around people. They don't like the smell of popcorn. They're very, very, very fancy, prissy people.
Yeah.
They're tiny little bird people that are just so, right? Mm-hmm. And they don't like any kind of crap. So
Yeah.
they love this. They love this. And so I think a lot of people are like
I kind of
that.
don't hate it either.
It's
I don't.
cheaper if you
it's
think
cheaper.
about it.
I can pop popcorn at home. It's just as good.
And you can
know?
invite people over, and
Yeah.
and then it's way cheaper.
And then the three of us can, my husband and my daughter and I can watch a movie for $20 as opposed to spending like $50 at the theater.
And then you don't have to drive home because you're already there.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's a lot of benefits.
There are a lot of benefits. So I think it's not so terrible.
It's really not terrible at all.
It's not so terrible. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. Movie theater, the people that work in movie theaters and movie theaters themselves, it kind of sucks for them because their revenue, obviously, they're suffering right now. I think what would be neat if they had a resurgence in drive-ins. I think that would be really cool because there are not a lot of them left, but we have a drive-in that is near us in Indiana, in our small town.
There needs to be more of those.
And I would love it if they started doing more drive-in theaters because then people would obviously be social distance. You can drive there. I love drive-ins. It's another way too where you can save money because you can get a car full of people and you're outside.
Yeah.
And even if the weather is not perfect, you can still be in your car and you can listen. And I love drive-in theaters. And we try to do that, in the summertime. But I wish that they could do it more often.
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe there'll be a resurgence of that. But
for those who care, there was a NASCAR race yesterday that I was really looking forward to because I wanted a good nap. And it was like really rainy here. It was like perfect napping weather. And there's nothing better than the drone of those cars to just put you out. However, as I turned it on, I realized my husband is actually the one that pointed this out. I was like, why is this not putting me to sleep? And it wasn't because I was interested. It was because they turned down the sound of the cars and turned up the broadcaster dudes.
the announcers.
And so you didn't have that same loud, horrible, boring drone.
Yeah.
And I could not sleep.
She didn't get a good nap, you guys.
I ended up reading a book instead, which
That
was also
sucks.
fine. But like, I really, really wanted a NASCAR nap.
Yeah, yeah.
There's nothing like a NASCAR
A
nap.
NASCAR nap.
And just didn't
hashtag
happen.
NASCAR nap. Yeah. She didn't get
I
it.
didn't get it.
She didn't get it. So it's not the same. It's not
not.
the same when you have like the people in the stands and everything. But listen, I mean, I give them props for coming back and doing it.
Yeah, because for people who want to bet on like a sport, any sport at all, then that was a big deal.
Yeah.
Wait, I wrote down who won. Hang on.
We have no idea. I have no idea. I don't follow.
Oh, no
I don't follow the
Kevin
driving.
Harvick.
Kevin Harvick
Congrats to that dude.
won the NASCAR race. You go.
Good job, you.
Kathy loves her NASCAR. That's awesome.
A lot of people do, and more power to you. I was so happy for people that love it that they had a thing to watch.
And that there's a sport now.
I mean, that's great.
We're talking today, hopefully in our spedendum, which is the end of our show, like the last 10 minutes of our show.
It's an addendum to the speed round.
Yes, it's our spedendum. And we're hopefully talking with the two boys that we chat with at the end of our show, our producer, and then Jason, who is on the Hammer and Nigel show, about SEC football and how they're going to try to do SEC football in a social distancing fashion. There is no way. I don't know how they're going to do this.
Like the game or the crowd?
Like the crowds, because there's an article, I think it was in the Wall Street Journal. They were talking about Texas A&M, which is now an SEC school, which is still kind of weird to me because I went to Tennessee. And but Texas A&M, how they do a lot of stuff where the kids lock arm in arm and they sing, they sing their song and everything. And it's like, how are you going to do that?
You can't. I don't know. You can't.
How are you going to do all the things, And Neyland Stadium is like packed for Tennessee. How are you going to do that? How are you going to make people sit 6 feet apart? How are you going to do this?
Well, how are they going to do it for the Indy 500? This is the other question. Because I was asking my husband last night. I was like, do you think this race is going to happen? And he was like, I cannot see Governor Holcomb canceling it because he's really tight with like the president of Penske
Yeah.
and all that. So I can't see him canceling it, but it's possible that they could say instead of 300,000 people filling the stands, it's 100,000 and they all have to sit, apart. But then how do you deal with like the season ticket holders who know that their seats are these seats, right?
Yeah.
And what if they're around other season ticket holders?
Yeah.
How do you make that even remotely fair? No idea.
I don't know
how that works.
I don't know. But this is the thing. They're trying to determine who you let in to
Mm-hmm.
these games, like these SEC games, because people have paid a
Yeah.
lot of money for tickets. My God. Even the people that aren't season ticket holders, like that want to get tickets. I mean, can you imagine?
I cannot.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And then I saw too that they're talking about like, baseball starting up again. That's another nap inducing sport to watch for me. But they're saying like it's going to be super different in that they're not going to allow the players to spit.
I saw that.
Did you see that?
I did. And they can't shower either.
Yeah, no
They
showers,
can't shower.
no spitting. And I'm like, how do you, it's such a habit. I'm sure it's like second nature.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just- and they're not, like that
They
would be
can't
one
do
of the
it.
changes, which is so weird.
Spitting.
Everything is so weird, you guys.
Yeah.
Everything is so weird.
Yeah, it's all weird. And this is the thing, is they're going to have to figure, like somebody said, social distancing is temporary. Yeah, but we thought a lot of this stuff was temporary. We thought it was only going to be 15 days to flatten the curve. And here we are, almost to June. And I got to tell you, like my daughter was supposed to have a whole, we were supposed to have summer camp, right? Not happening.
Not the same kind of summer camp that Bernie lives in.
Not that kind of summer camp. I want a chalet. I'm asking once again for your financial support. Not that kind of summer camp. No. Not that kind. No. But like her summer camp, done. I mean, she's going to be, and then the thing is that there's no sports this summer.
Yeah.
She's a swimmer. It's like,
I think my kid's going to have some lacrosse. I just don't know when that is starting.
yeah, my kid is a swimmer. So all the pools are affiliated with school. And so she's hosed. So I'm so irritated with everybody.
Enough is enough.
Yeah, right? I mean, it's such a bunch of bull crap, you guys. So this is what's
Where's
happening.
Rob?
I don't know where Rob is.
Rob is late.
We got to go track down Rob.
Yeah.
What time is it?
It's 8. It's
Yeah.
8 o'clock.
We got to get going, you guys. I'm looking to see if there's anything else you need to know. We're talking about Whitmer because she's an idiot. Yeah.
She's getting
and CNN
sued
sucks
so
because they're
hard.
also idiots. But we have a bunch of stuff that we're talking about today. Also, Sabo, that guy Sabo, that artist, he has new art in LA. Making fun of Gavin Newsom, I guess making fun of, if you want to call it making fun of.
I mean, it's
Is that what you call it?
That's
Making
probably
fun of
what you would say. About
Yeah,
it.
Newsom and a lot of governors who are being dictators, basically. So that's
Enough
interesting.
is enough.
Anywho,
Enough.
all right. So happy Monday, everybody.
There he is. He's
You
just in
wanna-
time.
Okay, he can say hello. We're getting ready to say goodbye. You want to say
You're
hi?
just in time to say goodbye.
Want to say hi to everybody?
Bring
Okay.
it in.
Bring it in. You want to hug everybody?
Hug
No.
everybody.
Okay. Oh my God,
mean.
Rob, that was so mean. Hug everybody. Okay, bring it in. Bring it in. You guys have a great day. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.